squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive, get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake over it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
This offense has it with really good field position. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum, getting a win against a really good team.
Turning on the Jets. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Makes his man miss. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Rutherford. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to scramble. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Back to throw, it's King. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the toss. Runs through a tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll run the toss. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Makes the grab. It's Stribling. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Rebels are flying down the field. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. quarterback making checks. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
And here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking for a man. It's Kane. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a running room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking downfield on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
That's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Quick completion to the right. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pulls and fired complete. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
That's when the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Haynes. Smashes ahead. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Simmons. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. Quick step and go. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating.
There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Haynes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Back to throw, it's King. Rushes on him. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And the Yellow Jackets get enough for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Holden finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Finds his man, it's Haas. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Reads it, fires complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Scanning the field, it's King. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he wants it all. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lost, the defense is wide open. Ripping through the defense. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead with the 6.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the point after is good. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Quick release by the QB. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Now they'll run it on the toss. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field for generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Complete. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees he's everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Powell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do you do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
He breaks a tackle. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
To the air, it's King. Finds his tight end. On the move is the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Unloads quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He wants to throw it again. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Takes the handoff. It's Diggs. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls into the air.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the left.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that.
There he goes! And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The toss sweep to the right. Shakes off the defender. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. The run from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Quick release on the RPO. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might be changing the route. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Simmons. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. You know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Got a 1st down. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Looking to throw it, Kane. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over Florida. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To throw, it's King. Fires to the right. It's caught. Bust. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pulls and fires complete to the right. After the filthy move, he's got room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense knows, man, they got to get one more big stop. I don't know what happened there, man, but he's wide open. We got to glue to these receivers. Can't give up big plays. Got to get another stop, and you got a good chance to win this football game.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got it! Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, that's a great job by the defense, swarming the football, creating the turnover.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That's what I'm talking about. What a clutch play. You had to have a play on defense. You needed to get the ball back to your offense, forcing the interception, forcing them to throw the football late in the game. Nice job by this defense. Let's give the offense a turn now.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Grabbed in the backfield. It's right. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Back to pass, it's Simmons. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final